Good evening to all. Good afternoon to all. My name is Satish Yadav, and today we'll go and we'll try to see the non-homogeneous recurrence relation. See, we have already seen the definition of a recurrence relation. Basically, what is a recurrence relation? We have already seen, and then in the previous class we have already seen the homogeneous recurrence relations, and now today we'll go and we'll try to see the non-homogeneous recurrence relation. तो सबसे पहले तो मैं आपको ये बता दूं कि रिकरेंस रिलेशन और नॉन होमोजीनियस रिकरेंस रिलेशन, नॉन होमोजीनियस छोड़ो, सबसे पहले इफ आई विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट द रिकरेंस रिलेशन, सपोज इफ आई विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट अ रिकरेंस रिलेशन, so what is the definition of a recurrence relation? See, what is a relation? The relation is trying to say that one element is related to the other element, that is called as a relation. Now if anybody will be asking what is a recurrence, the meaning of a recurrence is something is happening repetitively. That is called as what? That is called as a recurrence. Are you getting my point or not? So recurrence is something different and relations are something different. So recurrence relation, that is the concept of a recurrence relation. Now we'll go and we'll try to understand कि नॉन होमोजीनियस का मतलब क्या होता है. पहले जो हम लोगों ने पढ़ा था वो हमारा होमोजीनियस का कॉन्सेप्ट था, लेकिन आज का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वो हमारा नॉन होमोजीनियस का कॉन्सेप्ट रहेगा. तो we'll go and we'll try to understand कि basically what is a non homogeneous recurrence relation. So in order to understand the non-homogeneous recurrence relation, first we'll go and we'll try to understand basically ki what is the concept of what? What is the concept of the other things? See, the Unacademy is having a two different type of subscription over here. One is called as a plus subscription. Another one is called as what? The another one is called as the iconic subscription. तो अगर मैं plus subscription के बारे में बात करूं और iconic subscription के बारे में बात करूं कि iconic subscription क्या होता है, plus subscription क्या होता है, तो अगर मैं प्लस के बारे में बात करूं, आप लोग हमेशा ये सोचते हैं कि सर हमको ये सब्सक्रिप्शन लेना जरूरी क्यों है. देखो, सब्सक्रिप्शन लेना इट्स नॉट मैंडेटरी, बट लेट मी टेल यू द नेसेसिटी ऑफ दिस थिंग. सी, अब मैं अगर बोलूं कि यू पीपल आर सेइंग कि सर एवरीथिंग आई एम गेटिंग ऑन ईच एंड एवरीथिंग आई एम गेटिंग ऑन व्हाट ऑन वेयर ईच एंड एवरीथिंग आई एम गेटिंग ऑन यूट्यूब और अनअकैडमी पे फ्री में आपकी क्लासेस मिल जाएंगी, बाकी के सब लोगों की क्लासेस मिल जाएंगी. So what is the advantage of this taking the subscription? The advantage of taking the subscription is basically everything will be streamlined. So you don't have to roam around ki for this particular concept you don't have to go to YouTube. For this particular concept you don't have to go to the Unacademy. Otherwise what will be happening for this particular concept, आप आधी चीजें YouTube से पढ़ रहे हो, आप आधी चीजें Unacademy से पढ़ रहे हो. जब आप आधी चीजें YouTube से पढ़ रहे हो और आधी चीजें आप Unacademy से पढ़ रहे हो, तो बेसिकली इन ऑर्डर टू मेक द होल थिंग एज अ स्ट्रीमलाइन, द अनअकैडमी इज कम विद दिस पर्टिकुलर कॉन्सेप्ट जिसको सब्सक्रिप्शन कहा जाता है, आइकॉनिक एंड प्लस सब्सक्रिप्शन. तो अगर मैं प्लस के बारे में बात करूं तो यू कैन सी ऑल ऑफ द लाइव क्लासेस एंड देन यू विल बी हैविंग द टेस्ट सीरीज, यू विल बी हैविंग द स्ट्रक्चर शेड्यूल्स, अनलिमिटेड प्रैक्टिस. These all are the things you will be getting. What? These all are the things you will be getting with respect to what? With respect to the plus subscription. If I will be talking about the iconic subscription, it's like a personal coach you will be having here. So what is this personal coach? The personal coach, it's like a virtually faculty will be present near to you and he will be teaching you each and every particular concept. That is called as a iconic subscription. So if anybody wants to take a subscription, then that person can use one particular code and that code is called as what? That code is called as a BABA20. So if you will be using the BABA20, you will be getting what? You will be getting 10% discount on that. This is called as what? This is called as a code which I have provided to you. And here we are having a one particular official channel of Unacademy. So if you people are following this particular channel, तो आपको बहुत सारी चीजें जो हैं वो फ्री में मिलती हैं. जैसे आपको शेड्यूल पता चलेगा कि कौन फैकल्टी कब क्या पढ़ा रहा है. दूसरी चीजें, आपको पीडीएफ्स अवेलेबल होंगे, शॉर्ट नोट्स अवेलेबल होगा, हैंड रिटन नोट्स अवेलेबल होगा. Each and everything you will be getting on this particular channel. So it's very important to follow this particular channel. And these all are the YouTube channels. So you can also suggest to your friends, to your mechanical friends, civil friend, or EC and EEE friends. Let's go. Let's talk about this particular concept. Suppose here, if I will be writing, suppose if I will be writing this one particular question over here, such that कि अब मैं अगर बोलूं आप लोगों को कि लेट्स कंसीडर कि हमने पहला क्या देखा था, वी हैव ऑलरेडी सीन अ डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ इक्वेशंस. सपोज इफ आई विल बी राइटिंग a of n and then that will be 3 times of a of n minus 1. Suppose if I will be writing this particular equation, this is called as a homogeneous equation. You know why? Because there is one more thing that is called as a f of n. तो हम लोगों ने ये ऐसे वाले इक्वेशन देखे थे। तो होमोजीनियस और नॉन होमोजीनियस में फर्क बता देता हूँ कि अगर होमोजीनियस, इफ आई विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट द होमोजीनियस इक्वेशन, होमोजीनियस रिकरेंस रिलेशन, so we have already seen a of n 3 times of a of n minus 1. This is a one particular homogeneous equation. या तो मैं ऐसा भी लिख सकता हूँ कि a of n 3 times of a of n minus 1 plus 6 times of a of n minus 2. This is also a homogeneous equation. And if I can also write such that a of n and then 6 times of a of n minus 1 minus 9 times of a of n minus 2 plus 7 times of a of n minus 3. This all are homogeneous type of equation. Actually इसमें एक चीज जो हाइड ये थी कि this one is also consisting of f of n, this one is also consisting of f of n, this one is also consisting of f of n. So when your f of n will become a zero, तो जब आपका f of n equals to zero होता है तो उसको हम लोग homogeneous equations बोलते हैं. तो a of n plus 3 times of a of n minus 1 plus f of n, तो जब ये वाला zero होगा, so here I am writing this as zero, this is called as a homogeneous equation. When I am writing this as zero, this is called as homogeneous equation. When I am writing this as zero, this is called as a homogeneous equation. तो जब अगर f of n आपका zero होगा, the whole thing will become the homogeneous equation. When f of n will be something different, जब मैं अगर f of n that if I will be writing 3 of 7 raised to n, अब जैसे अगर नॉन होमोजीनियस बनाना चाहता हूं मैं इसको, if I will try to make this whole thing as a non-homogeneous equation, then I will be writing a of n 3 times of a of n minus 1 plus 3 of 7 raised to n. Let's consider this is one type of non-homogeneous equation. Other type a of n 3 times of a of n minus 1 plus n plus 2. This is another non-homogeneous equation. Or there are different types of non-homogeneous equation. If I will be writing a of n plus 3 times of a of n minus 1 plus 10 times of a of n minus 2. तो अगर मैं यहाँ तक ही लिखता हूँ इसको, तो ये आपका होमोजीनियस इक्वेशन होगा. बट आफ्टर दैट इफ आई विल बी राइटिंग 5 of 7 raised to n, दिस विल बिकम अ नॉन होमोजीनियस इक्वेशन. If I will be writing a of n 3 times of a of n minus 1 plus 10 times of a of n minus 2, and if I will be writing n plus 3, this is basically your non-homogeneous equation. Now if I will be writing a of n and then 5 times of what? 5 times of a of n minus 1 minus 10 times of a of n minus 2, and if I will be writing n square plus 2n plus 3, this is another type of non-homogeneous equation that you people will be getting over here. समझ में आ रहा है? तो ये सारी चीजें नॉन होमोजीनियस इक्वेशंस वाली आपकी आ जाएंगी. Here you will be getting the non homogeneous equation. Suppose, so how to solve this type of equation? Let's try to solve it. But before that, let me write one particular question. A of n, and if I will be writing minus 3 times of a of n minus 1, अगर मैं इसको 0 लिख दूं, suppose if I will be writing the 0, it will become the homogeneous equation and immediately you will get the solution. But what will happen if I will be writing 5 times of 7 of n, and if I will be writing a0 is basically 2, तो ये आपका क्या हो गया? नॉन होमोजीनियस इक्वेशन हो गया. तो हम लोग देखो होमोजीनियस इक्वेशन में हम लोग क्या करते थे? हम लोग सबसे पहले रूट्स पता करते थे और उसके बाद में कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन पता करते थे, and then we are substituting the values and we are getting c1 की वैल्यू और c2 की वैल्यू, and we are getting a1 and we are getting a2. Yes or no? We are getting all the particular things, something like that. But here the reality is different. Here the reality is different. So what is this reality? तो ये पूरे equations को we will try to divide it into two parts. One is called as a homogeneous वाला characteristic equation पता करेंगे और एक non homogeneous वाला characteristic equation पता करेंगे. So main our problem, so हम लोग क्या करेंगे? टोटल कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन पता करने के लिए व्हाट आई विल ट्राई टू डू कि होमोजीनियस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन एंड अलोंग विथ नॉन होमोजीनियस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन, तो ये दो चीजें पता करेंगे. एक होमोजीनियस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन पता करना है और एक नॉन होमोजीनियस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन पता करेंगे. अच्छा, वी हैव ऑलरेडी सीन कि होमोजीनियस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशंस कैसे पता करते हैं. Okay, Jasprit, I will tell you, but let me complete this. Okay, I won't block you. So here you will be having the homogeneous characteristic equation, and then you can find out the roots, और roots पता करने के बाद में इसका characteristic equations पता कर लेंगे. और नॉन होमोजीनियस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशंस को हम लोग क्या करेंगे, हम लोग सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे इसमें। तो हमारा जो मेन हर्डल है वो नॉन होमोजीनियस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशंस वाला पता करना होता है। होमोजीनियस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन दैट इज वेरी सिंपल, और इसके पहले वाले वीडियोस में भी हम लोगों ने क्या किया है, हम लोगों ने ऑलरेडी पढ़ चुके हैं। नॉन होमोजीनियस में जो सब्स्टिट्यूशन है वो बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, तो हम लोग इसके ऊपर कैलकुलेट करेंगे, और इसको ऐड करने के बाद में जब टोटल कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन आएगा तब उसमें n की वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे, एंड देन वी विल ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड। तो जब कभी भी आपका होमोजीनियस इस तरीके से है, व्हाट इज दैट इक्वेशन, a of n minus 3 times of a of n minus 1, and then you will be getting 5 times of say 7 of n, and then here you will be getting what, a of 0 that you will be getting is 2। अब मैं इसमें क्या करूंगा, I will go and I will try to put, पहले तो नॉन होमोजीनियस इक्वेशन पता करूंगा, और सबसे पहले होमोजीनियस इक्वेशंस पता कर लेते हैं कि आपका होमोजीनियस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन क्या आएगा। तो इसमें आपको द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट यू पीपल विल बी गेटिंग इज बेसिकली व्हाट, कि a of n and then you will be getting 3 raised to n and then you will be getting what, you will be getting c। तो ये आपका होमोजीनियस का कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन आ गया। अब हमको नॉन होमोजीनियस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशंस पता करने हैं, तो क्योंकि रूट्स तो आपको इसमें 3 आएगा, एंड इट्स वेरी सिंपल एक्चुअली। इन द प्रीवियस क्लास यू मे हैव आल्सो सीन दैट कि हाउ टू कैलकुलेट दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग। तो नॉन होमोजीनियस जब कभी भी आपको 5 7 raised to a आए, तो the substitution that you people will be trying to substitute is basically a and then 7 raised to n। तो ये वाला जो चीज है, ये जो substitution है, that is very important। Now try to substitute this thing into here। What you will be getting, you will be getting a and then you will be getting 7 raised to n minus 3 and then a and then you will be getting 7 of n minus 1 and then you will be getting 5 of 7 raised to n। तो सबसे पहले a की वैल्यू पता कर लो इसमें। अच्छा, a की वैल्यू कैसे पता करेंगे, आई विल ट्राई टू डिवाइड बाय व्हाट, आई विल ट्राई टू डिवाइड बाय 7 रेज टू n से डिवाइड कर दो, या तो 7 ऑफ n minus 1 से डिवाइड कर दो। इफ आई विल बी डिवाइडिंग 7 ऑफ n minus 1, या तो आप 7 मतलब कुछ किसी से भी डिवाइड करो, आई जस्ट हैव टू रिमूव इट। तो व्हाट यू विल बी गेटिंग, यू विल बी गेटिंग a into 7 minus here you will be getting 3a and then that will be equals to 5 into 7। तो what you will be getting, what is the value of a you will be getting, so here you will be getting 4a and then this will become 35 and then a will become what, a will become 35 by 4। तो try to substitute over here। अब इसमें substitute करोगे तो क्या आएगा, you will be getting 35 by 4 into 7 raised to n, बराबर है ना, आपको यही आएगा। अब दोनों को ऐड कर लेते हैं। सो इफ यू विल बी एडिंग बोथ द थिंग्स, तो पहला वाला होमोजीनियस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन क्या था, यू विल बी गेटिंग विच इज नथिंग बट 3 raised to n एंड देन c। उसके बाद में नॉन होमोजीनियस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन क्या आया था, 35 by 4 एंड देन यू विल बी गेटिंग 7 raised to n। सो हियर दिस इज द होल थिंग a of n। अगर मेरे को c की वैल्यू पता चल जाए तो हियर इफ यू विल ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट यू विल बी गेटिंग, you will be getting a0 is basically equals to 2। So now if I will try to substitute the values n equals to 0, I will be getting a equals to 0, this is 3 raised to 0 c, and then this one will become 35 by 4 and then here I will be getting 7 raised to 0, that will become what, that will become 1, yes or no। So here you will be getting what, here you will be getting something like that। So what are the things that you will be getting here, so 7 raised to 0, 7 raised to 0 what you will be getting, so n equals to 7 raised to 0, that will be getting 1, and 3 raised to 0 you will be getting 1, so this is 2, this is 2 and then this is c and then 35 by 4। if you will try to calculate what you will be getting, you will be getting 27 by 4, c is basically minus 27 by 4। so now if you try to substitute the value over here, you will be getting, समझ में आया, समझ नहीं समझ में आया, जल्दी बोलो। तो c की वैल्यू आ गई मेरे को, दैट आई विल बी गेटिंग 27 by 4। अब ये 27 by 4 अगर मैं इसमें सब्स्टिट्यूट करता हूं तो आई विल बी गेटिंग व्हाट, आई विल बी गेटिंग द टोटल होमोजेनियस इक्वेशन और उसका इक्वेशन, टोटल होमोजेनियस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन एंड देन द होल थिंग दैट आई विल बी गेटिंग हियर। देखो इसमें कुछ भी नहीं करना है, इसमें द मेन प्रॉब्लम, द मेन हर्डल इज बेसिकली योर सब्स्टिट्यूशन। आई कैन शो यू वन मोर टाइम, ठीक है, आई विल, क्योंकि दिस इज द मेन कॉन्सेप्ट दैट यू पीपल विल बी ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड। I can go and I can try to write down this whole thing one more time if you can tell me that। तो ये क्या कहना चाहता है, see a of n minus 3 times of a of n minus 1 and then you will be getting 5 times of 7 raised to n। तो सबसे पहले आपको क्या करना है, द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट यू हैव टू डू कि टोटल होमोजीनियस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन that you will be getting total characteristic equation that you will be getting is basically, तो टोटल कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशंस पता करने के लिए सबसे पहले हमको क्या पता करना होगा, होमोजीनियस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन पता करना होगा और फिर नॉन होमोजीनियस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन पता करना होगा। तो नॉन होमोजीनियस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशंस पता करने के लिए हम लोग क्या करेंगे, सब्स्टिट्यूशन करेंगे सच दैट a ऑफ n एंड देन a एंड देन 7 रेज टू n। तो इसमें a की वैल्यू पता करनी है, तो ये a की वैल्यू कहाँ से आएगी, इसके ऊपर सब्स्टिट्यूट करो। तो जब मैं इसके ऊपर सब्स्टिट्यूट करूंगा, व्हाट आई विल बी गेटिंग a 7 ऑफ n minus 3 and then a and then I will be getting 7 of n minus 1. Okay Isa, so here a of 7 raised to n minus 3a 7 of n minus 1 and then you will be getting what, you will be getting 5 of 7 raised to n. See, whenever you will be having something like that, whenever you will be having 2 raised to n, so your substitution will be a 2 raised to n. Whenever you will be having 3 raised to n, then your substitution will be a 3 raised to n. So before that you will have some coefficients. So in the same way, here you will be having 5 of 7 raised to n. So your substitution will become what? Your substitution will become a 7 of n. So how to calculate the value of n? Try to substitute into the original equation. So here you will be try to divide by, how to calculate this? If you try to divide by 7 of n minus 1, this is also 7 of n minus 1, this is also 7 of n minus 1. So what you will be getting? You will be getting 7a minus you will be getting 3a and then here you will be getting 5 into 7. So the value of a you will be getting is basically 35 by 4. So now try to substitute over here. So a of n you will be getting 35 by 4 into 7 raised to n. So we got non-homogeneous characteristic equation. So what is a homogeneous characteristic equation? A of n minus 3 times of a of n minus 1 and then 5 of 7 raised to n. So what is the homogeneous characteristic equation you will be getting? Such that you will be getting a of n and then c and then 3 raised to n. So the total characteristic equation you will be getting is, which is nothing but c 3 raised to n plus a value we have already got 35 by 4 into 7 raised to n. And this is the total homogeneous total characteristic equation. So which is also equals to what? Which is also equals to a raised to n. So now the value they have already given, basically a0 is equals to 2. So try to substitute over here. If you try to substitute over here, what you will be getting? So if you try to substitute n0 n equals to 0, so you will be getting a0, that will become 2. So here you will be getting a0 and then this is c 3 raised to 0 plus 35 by 4 and then you will be getting 7 raised to 0. So if you try to calculate, what you will be getting? 27 by 4. Now try to substitute the value of c over here and then you will be immediately getting the total homogeneous equation. So in this way you can calculate. So the first thing you have to find out the homogeneous characteristic equation and non-homogeneous characteristic equation. Do you got it or not? Just let me know that. Now I can extend this one as also like this. Suppose what will happen if I will be writing some equation like this. A of n 5 times of a of n minus 1 6 times of a of n minus 2 and that will be equals to 5 of 7 raised to n. Okay. Now suppose if this is going to be our equation such that a of n minus 5 of a of n minus 1. So again we have to go and we have to find out the total characteristic equation that I will be writing as homogeneous characteristic equation plus homogeneous characteristic equation and non-homogeneous characteristic equation. So how to find out the homogeneous characteristic equation? First try to find out the roots. So how to find out the roots? So I will be writing a of n minus 5 times of a of n minus 1 plus 6 times of a of n minus 2 and then you will be writing this as x square minus 5x and then plus 6 that you will be getting as 0. So what are the things that you will be getting here? The roots that you will be getting is basically 3 and 2. So your characteristic equation will become such that a of n and then here you will be getting c1 and then 3 raised to n and then c2 and 2 raised to n. So I got homogeneous characteristic equation. But what about non-homogeneous characteristic equation? The way I have told you, it is 5 7 n. So your substitution will become what? Your substitution will become a 7 raised to n. Okay, so that will become a of n a and then 7 raised to n. So how to find out the a? You have to substitute over here. So what they have given, a of n minus 5 times of a of n minus 1 plus 6 times of a of n minus 2, and then you will be getting 5 of 7 raised to n. So your substitution will become what? A of n, a 7 raised to n. Try to substitute here. So a, this will become 7 raised to n minus 5 and then 7 raised to n minus 1, and then here also you will get a 6a and then 7 of n minus 2, and then you will be getting 5 of 7 raised to n. So if you can find out the values of a here, so how you can find out the values of a? Try to divide it by 7 raised to n minus 2, by 7 raised to n minus 2, by 7 raised to n minus 2. You can also divide by 7 raised to a, no problem, 7 raised to n minus 2. So here you will be getting what? Here you will be getting 49 by a, 49 into a minus 5a into 7 plus 6a, and then you will be getting 49 into 5. Then you will be getting 49 into 5. And then please calculate and tell me. So this is 35, 49 and then 35. You will be getting this 14. So 14 and 6, 20. 20a and then 49 into 5. So here you will be getting the value of a is 49 by 4. So this is the value of a you will be getting. So now try to substitute over here such that what you will be getting the values, the homogeneous characteristic equation plus non-homogeneous characteristic equation. So the value of a, what you will be getting, 49 by 4 into 7 by 9, 49 by 4 into 7 by 9 plus over here, so this is C1 3 raised to n plus C2 and then 2 raised to n. This is the total homogeneous equation that you people will be getting. So this is, in this way, if you try to, let me write this a0 as 1 and then a of 1 as a 2. Now if you try to substitute n equals to 0 here, and if you try to substitute n equals to 1, so you will be getting a of 0 as 1 and here you will be getting a of 1 as a 1. So in this way you can go and you can try to understand a of 0 also and a of 1 also. That is nothing but the main concern that you people will be having. So in this way you can calculate the total homogeneous equation and total non-homogeneous equations. I hope you got it. Yes or no? See, the main problem is basically the substitution only. So if you can substitute properly, then you will be getting it. So now suppose if your non-homogeneous equation is something like that, non-homogeneous characteristic equation, if f of n, if your f of n is 5, then immediately you will substitute as a single variable. If your f of n, if something is like that, let's consider 7 of 11 raised to n, then what you will be substituting? A and then 11 raised to n. This is your substitution. This will become your substitution. What will happen if I will be writing something like that, such that 3 of n square minus 2. So here you will be writing what? Here you will be writing a of 3 n square and then you will be writing a to n and then you will be writing a of 1. So if your f of n is 5, then you immediately you will be writing a0. If your f of n is 7 into n, then you will be writing this. Now suppose if your roots are something like that. If your roots are, for example, 3 and 2. Okay, now what will happen if I will be writing 6 and then 3 raised to n? See, here it is matching. So the extra thing you will be writing a4, one variable, and then n and then 3 raised to n. This is the only thing that you have to understand. See, whenever you will be having something like that, n, then you will be writing a of n plus b. Whenever you will be having n square plus 2n, then you will be writing a of n square plus b of n plus c. Whenever you will be having any constant, let's consider 11, then you can immediately write as a. Suppose if you will be having 5 of 7 raised to n, then what you will be substituting? A of 7 raised to n. Suppose if your roots is basically 6. Now what will happen if this is going to be 3, 6 raised to n? Then here a, n and then 6 raised to n, because your roots is something like that. So in this way you can understand the whole particular concept. Are you getting my point or not? So in this way you can understand what to substitute, what not to substitute. So this will give you the non-homogeneous characteristic equation substitution. So in this way you can calculate the whole thing. So the way I have calculated, you can also calculate and then you will be getting it. Suppose if you want to do the practice with respect to this, okay, suppose if you want to do the practice with respect to this, then you can also do a practice on my DPP session. Okay, so if you will be following my DPP session, you will be getting what? You will be getting the whole discrete maths recurrence relation problem. Okay, so that's it for the today. And then I have shown you how to calculate the non-homogeneous equation by taking 2 or 3 example. So if you want to do a practice, you can also go and you can also try to visit my profile on Unacademy. My name is Satish Yadav. And if you will be following these things on Unacademy, you will be getting what? You will be getting all the practice problem. So this is related to what? This is related to DPPDM. So if you will follow my profile, you will be getting what? You will be getting DPPDM, the whole series. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening this class. So